Broncos, wide receiver Courtland Sutton. He's looking certainly for a better performance here after struggling in that loss a week ago. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run with a second-year man. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Tootin. Oh, look at the juke. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The rushing totals for Dobbins last week: 13 carries, 101 yards, and a score. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
A short throw to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That's the second-year man, Troy Franklin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Hamilton on the tackle.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Franklin with a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars'
to throw is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now a 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Throwing Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Room here to run. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Shooting now on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Lawrence will throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
3rd and 4. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you got caught in between and created a foul.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Nix to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
For the Broncos field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Open man is Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos 34-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers.
2
yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. In motion right here, Washington. That's a throw again is Lawrence. That is caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Jacoby Myers. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Washington in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. That's Franklin with his 2nd catch on as many plays. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Here's Nix. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jeremy Bernard. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's C.J. Stroud. He's going to look to the end zone and find his man, 35-yard touchdown pass. The Texans are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from Week 2, and it's this man. And it's the man from Texas A&M, K.C. Concepcion. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
At the 34-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Broncos First and 10 at the
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing Jones.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed. Lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Tootin. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Washington's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. The toss here to Tootin, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 45-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Tootin. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
The Jaguars field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Tootin. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the
They'll go play action with Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will have a Broncos Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jacksonville.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Toss left side for Tootin. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Myers in motion right. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
But it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Jaguars.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Bayshore.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 9-yard line.
Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Bayshore Tootin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
Nixon's pass. Complete to number 1, Evan Ingram.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 41-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here.
Now 2nd and 4.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Throwing Nix. Finding Sutton. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. So they're ready.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Thomas. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Open man is Myers. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
56-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
First down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 16 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll look to throw. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play.